Hey guys, if you want to see our war against one of the top alliances in the game, then stay tuned.
You got the touch. You got the power.
Hey guys, Sunstreaker was here, and today's video is all about our war against Synergy. Now, I think everyone in the game knows Synergy, one of the top alliances there is. They've done a lot of restructuring recently, lost a lot of top guys, but they're still definitely a force to be reckoned with. Now, a couple of shout outs. I want to give a big shout out obviously to the guys in Aussie Alliance again for taking me on board, teaching me new things all the time. Some really good guys and some really strong players there. A big shout out to Zebra Warrior and all the officers in Synergy. I talked to Zebra Warrior quite a bit. He's in a few of my chats. He's a fellow Brit, and I asked him if it'd be okay if I sort of do this video. And I was expecting him to say probably not, to be honest with you, because it is a bit one-sided, and I don't like doing videos that are one-sided, really. I like doing videos that are quite, tight, as in score-wise. But yeah, hat off to you guys. I appreciate you letting me do this video. I've not had many chances with AA recently to do a few videos for one reason or another. So yeah, big shout out to you guys. But even though the score looks one-sided, it may do in attack-wise, but in defence-wise, it was a really hard war. I mean, you can see the top guys there, but as we go down, a lot of guys you can see there failed on the first base because it really was that hard. That hard a war. So yeah, thanks for everything, guys. Thanks for the war, and thanks for letting me sort of do this video. Really, big shout out to Deadpool. I'm sure you appreciate this shout out. Base 3 was super easy. Didn't need a combiner. So thanks for that. I really appreciate it, bro. So going straight into the war. First off, let's have a look. So first off, we've got Grande's attack on base 1, and base 1 was Predacons. Now, Grande's attacking, this is basically what I call a strafe split. Now, on a time trap, one way to sort of get round a time trap is to sort of split the base in half, then path your bots upwards away from the section that you've destroyed, and then hopefully they'll go to the top section of the time trap. So, he starts off here, and starts literally just destroying this whole sort of half section of the bottom time trap just with strafe. Now, my main sort of gripe with this base design is the outposts. I think the outposts are wasted where they are. Nor's a decent bot having the outpost, but you know, Nor's sat there now, and once he drops the other 6 bots, no matter what Nor you've got there, he's got no chance against 6 bots. And right now, there's not that many defences hitting those. You know, especially because they've got a healer there, and it's not going to do much damage. And so, the only problem we've got here now is these build bots. And he used the 3rd strafe to sort of just get rid of them. I didn't, to be honest with you, and that's why I failed twice on this base. And I ended up using a combiner just to sort of path it a bit. But he used strafe more effectively than me, to be honest with you. So yeah, well done, Grande. And then Prime, obviously important, just to path them bots upwards. And as usual, once you've got all your bots up the top there, you don't really need many ability points. It's just a case of sort of walking through, especially with all these gunners and a lot of short range sort of defences. But you can see there, look at these defences, all left and 2 outposts. And that's the reason you've got to be careful with the time trap. That's why I prefer my outposts to be at the top near my headquarters, for the simple reason that if they're near the headquarters, chances are they're going to pop all 3. And yet it does leave you a bit open to a cup drag or a cup rush or whatever you want to call it. But you leave yourself open to 1 attack there. Whereas this way, you leave yourself very open to another attack, but also skipping 2 outposts as well. So yeah, so good attack by Grande there. A good strafe split. And quite easy, like I said, without a combiner. So yeah, well done. Going on to base 2 in the war. Now base 2 was Adenalcium, I believe. Let's have a quick look. And yeah, we've got Tomo's attack at base 2. And basically Tomo does a walkthrough. And the only thing I have about this base is it's not badly set out, and to be honest with you, the pathing is really hard. So the bottom section of it was really hard to do. I mean, I dropped my bots on the far right. You'll see in a second anyway. And Tomo drops his bots central. And no matter what we sort of do, the bots have always sort of split up, which is what you want to really aim for when you design your base, because if the bots split up, it causes a lot of problems for the attacker. But the problem with this is that headquarters is far too close to the sort of downwards, really. You know, the headquarters is too close to where you sort of attack from. A lot of short range weapons there as well down the bottom. Once their mortars taken out, it's just a matter of walking through with the gunners. And same again, I actually needed a combiner just for the level of outposts that were in these with these bots. You know, Deathosaurus and Scourge together, you know, they cause a lot of damage to bots. I did sort of exactly the same thing, but I used Hotspot rather than Jump, just because Hotspot obviously reflects the damage, 50% of the damage, where Jump Stream soaks up 80%. So, you know, yeah, Jump Stream will stay alive longer and soak up more of the damage, but Hotspot will reflect half the damage, but die quicker. So it's a bit of a playoff, really. Yeah, arguments for and against. But yeah, like I said, the reason I didn't like this attack also is you can see here that the beam and the launcher are close together. Now, all you need is a 53.8 Jazz to be able to take them both out. And 53.8 is not ridiculously high, really. You know, to take mortars out, I think you need a 56.8, is it, Jazz, something like that? So yeah, a lot harder to get. So I'd maybe put a mortar up there instead of one of the beams or launchers, so that you can't destroy both. But even then, you can see now that the headquarters is a bit too close. It's sort of easy to get through as such. Basically, what I'm sort of saying there is I wouldn't have the beams and the launchers behind the headquarters like they were. That's me personally. That's how I'd personally look at changing the base round. Definitely spend beams and launchers out, and I wouldn't have them behind the headquarters. I'd have them definitely either on level or in front of them, definitely. So, looking at base 3. And base 3 is Deadpool. And like I said, thanks Deadpool, it was an easy win for me without a combiner. And to be honest with you, I'm just saying that because Deadpool is a bit of a troll. So I thought I'd give a bit of payback in this video. I'm sure, like I said, he'll appreciate it. Maybe not, but... So yeah, think about Deadpool's base. That is the main thing is that this really did knacker up my pathing and everyone else's. But same again with the beams and launchers behind the headquarters. I just think they're not effective enough. You know, they're not doing anything at all until the very last minute, and then it's just a bit too late then. By then you've walked through, you've got all the ability points that you need, you know. So yeah, so like I said, he drops the bots in the middle there, sort of clearing everything up, and then you drop your tank and your jet sort of separate to walk through. And I did exactly the same as the last replay. I sent hotspot to this turret here, and I think Nugget sends his hotspot, if I'm not mistaken, to the ally storage instead. But yeah, the same effect. It doesn't matter really. because the outpost pops there, it sends it in, and you can see there hotspot reflecting that damage back. Uses Jetfire to get rid of one beam. And to get rid of those two there. And so at this point here, I thought Nuggets replay is a loss, but it's showing up as a win by mistake, because obviously that does happen sometimes. We've all seen it, where it says you've had a loss, but in fact you had a win, and vice versa. And I thought, oh, maybe I'm mistaken, maybe it is actually a loss. But the amount of healing these healers do, and this is why it's so important to have 2 high level healers to keep these bots alive. You know, to do walkthrough, one of the top things in war to do now. You've got your prime rush, you've got your cup pull or cup glitch or cup rush, whatever you want to call it. You've got your AoE attack, and you've got your walkthrough. And walkthrough, I think you can do a walkthrough on probably maybe 75% of bases nowadays as such. Any base that's sort of very central, that's the way to beat it, and you need 2 healers and 3 gunners to definitely do a walkthrough. But yeah, good example of a walkthrough there from Nugget. Well done, mate. And base 4 is Hebes. And it's a similar replay to base 1, as in it's a strafe split again, but it's a lot bigger base. So I'll show you exactly. So yeah, we're going to look at JP's attack on base 4. I said base 4 is Hebes. And same again, the base design is not too bad, but I just don't like outposts being in the bottom section of time trap bases. I really don't. And for the same reason again, I think if you got to make sure all 3 of your outposts pop. That's the main thing, and I think it makes it really hard for people. And just the placement here, you can see there. So it starts taking half the time trap out with strafe, sort of same as the other attack on base 1. And there we go. And you can see that gap happening now. That gap sort of appearing. And the bots will start to path upwards here. Drops prime quite late. And at this point I was quite worried then. I thought the prime was going to keep going through the wall. But luckily enough, it starts grounding. I think it's quite unlucky really that Scorch pops there. But nonetheless, it doesn't matter. There's not many defences up top here to start to deal with. I think we do a time trap as well. You've got to have a lot of defences up top. It's too easy to sort of use Saber and just get rid of it that way. And that's how I attacked it twice. So I did a similar thing, but I used Saber to get rid of all the defences up top. And yeah, I won with a few seconds left. It was quite close. But same again, I needed a combiner just to suck up a bit of the damage from the from Scorch, because mine again, my bots pass round and sort of pop that outpost, and I used a combiner just to make sure that Saber got the job done. But yeah, good attack by JP there. Good strafe split. And base 5 is my friend Zebra Warrior. Now in Zebra Warriors I failed 3 times, but to be honest with you, it was mostly because I ran out of ore 13. You can see there I've only got 28 left. And so yeah, I had less than 25. I just didn't want to use any more, so honestly. So I'm a bit disappointed that I couldn't beat him, like I said, because he's a friend of mine in the chats and that. But it was quite a hard base for me. But then I've seen Thunder's replay and how he attacked it, and I was quite disappointed really that I didn't do that. And Thunder here does a cup, I call it a cup rush, some people call it a cup jump or a cup drag, some people call it a cup glitch. It's not a glitch. A glitch is something in the game that's sort of a cheat or something that's not intended, where you take advantage of, and yeah, you do take advantage in a way, but nothing you do is not intended in the game. But you definitely needed a 4-star cup for the way he's done it. I would have personally used a couple of gunners, just to help sort of clear this section. Just maybe 2 gunners and a healer. He uses cup, and it's okay here, that's fine. But as soon as he goes to this storage here, he starts to really get some damage on him. You know, there's 2 mortars and a cannon on him there. And that's a lot of defences to get. Now, a 3-star cup is not going to last there. Maybe with a healer, maybe. But even a low 4-star might not hack it. You can see here how low the health goes. And then, just last minute, it sends him up. And the problem I have with this base is this launcher is not in range. The one on the right is not in range of Cup. Neither the beams, neither the cannons. So once you put Cup to that launcher, there's nothing attacking him. So me personally, what I do, I would switch these beams and launchers round. And this will really help sort of stop this sort of attack. Because then you'll have 2 launchers, probably in at least 1 in range. And maybe put a cannon a bit closer as well. That's what I'd personally do. So you can see there, once the Cup dies, Megatron starts to walk down. Prime rushes to Megatron to take the bots up. And then the bots will path again upwards. Because all the defences are behind walls, after they get to Megatron, the closest defences are these up top. And it's quite an easy path up top. And you can see there, it finishes with a lot of bots left. And a fairly easy win. So yeah, good attack there, Thunder. I'm quite disappointed that I didn't think of that, because I finished my war before this. Probably rushed it a bit. But yeah, really good attack there, Thunder. Congratulations. And that's it, guys. So yeah, a really good war. I really did enjoy it. Some really tough bases that made us, you know, really think and really sort of look at how we're going to attack. Because it wasn't easy by any means. So yeah, thanks again to Synergy guys for a great war, and thanks to the officers for sort of letting me sort of do this video. If you liked the video, guys, please like the video. If you didn't like it, if you're not going to like the video, that's fine, but please leave a comment on why you didn't like it. Just so we can have a bit of communication, why I can maybe change my videos, so maybe that you can like it. And if you do like my videos, then please subscribe. If you subscribe to my videos, every new video that I make, you will get an email notification just to let you know that I've posted a new video. It'll just keep you up to date. I do a lot of updates with the game, things that are happening, things like that. I do learn a lot of things that are coming to the game before they sort of happen. So yeah, if you want to know all the things that are happening in the game, see some good war attacks, guys, then yeah, subscribe to my channel. I'm pretty sure there's no one out there sort of doing what I do. Just sort of help the community really, and help you guys see what the top level guys are doing in wars, and keep you up to date with all the information needed to be successful in the game. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and peace out.